Hey guys, so this is Ask Mick. Those are some questions that you've sent in via social media, and I'll try my best to answer all of them. Obviously, it's a lot of questions coming in, but yeah, we'll just start. So the first question is Redshaw F1 via Instagram. Um, do you think pineapple belongs on pizza? So it's pretty simple to me. Pineapple does not belong on pizza. I think, it's not the right way to go. I know some people that do it, and I always tell them off not to do it because, I think it's not right. So there you go, my answer. To pineapple on pizza, big no-no. So then I have Shanna Shades via Instagram. What has been the biggest challenge in moving from Formula 2 to Formula 1? I think the biggest challenge has been to understand the tire, definitely. I think that's the biggest one. But also, the margin for error is very small. And I think that that's something that you have to practice, and you can only learn it by doing it. So obviously, the more I drive, the more comfortable I get to going to that limit, and the more comfortable I am also, driving in that window of the sweet spot, I would call it. Then there is Sasha Vogt via Instagram. What did you enjoy the most growing up in Switzerland? I think that that's pretty easy. It's being able to move freely, being able to basically grow up as a normal child. I think that that's really, be a normal kid, and I think that also the water being close to the lake was very nice, but then again having the mountains very close is also great. So I think that that's pretty much the reason for it. Alex AJ 1988. I guess you're from 1988, so welcome. That's via Instagram. So what's your favorite place to visit in Germany? Well, I would say home. Obviously, it's my second home to go to Köpen. So I always enjoy going there when I have the time, and unfortunately, with COVID, I haven't been able to go back to that place in the last 2 years. But definitely, as soon as things are easier and I have a bit more time, I will go and do some laps in Köpen. I think that that's really overdue at the moment. And then there's a question from Daniel on Facebook. So, what emotions was I feeling driving my father's 2004 Ferrari during the Thousands Grand Prix weekend? Obviously the emotions were high. I think that my emotions itself were pleasure driving the car, but were also nostalgia, just thinking about what this car has achieved, and also how old that car is, and it still runs so beautifully. Definitely loads of emotions and loads of fun driving that car. Maria Julia via Instagram. How many languages can you speak? So I am able to speak fluently three languages. And if, let's say, somebody will come and talk to me in Italian, I most likely will be able to answer them. And I'm maybe not fluent, but I can speak to people with it. So I just rather keep that one as a lower one, but I usually understand everything. Obviously, I speak French quite fluently, and that makes it easier for me to also learn Italian, for example, and understand some Spanish too. OTPW blog via Instagram. What have been your favorite memories so far of bonding with the F1 Haas F1 crew? The top one is the football match that we watched together, Germany versus England, and we had a big barbecue together, and then all of us went for a soccer match because there was a soccer field right outside, and I think that definitely was a great moment for us also to get to know each other better, but also it's been very difficult due to COVID to spend the time in Banbury with the crew, which I would usually have done. But in this case, obviously, we got to catch up a bit, and we're planning on having actually another soccer match here in Silverstone on Wednesday. So definitely looking forward to that. Dragons Burn via Instagram. How long have you had Angie, and what breed is she? So Angie's been with me since 2015. It was actually after I got her in the weekend when I was in Austria for my second Formula 4 race. And she's an Australian Shepherd, so yeah, she's around 6 years old now. And yeah, she's great. She's amazing, and I really love her. Hates Backer via Instagram. What's your favorite kind of cheese? Well, first of all, I would say I'm not a big cheese eater, but I do like, yeah, I mean, I think cheddar is probably the easiest one to say and easiest answer to that. But obviously there are all kinds of different cheeses in Switzerland that are great. I mean, on pasta, for example, I wouldn't eat cheddar, but I would eat Parmesan cheese. So yeah, I mean, there are different ones, and I think I can't eat all of them. Maybe not Gorgonzola though. Lies via Twitter. If you could be an animal, which one would it be and why? So, I mean, I think that this, whole thought of werewolf is quite fun. Obviously, I love wolves, and I think being able to swap between it would be good. I think eagle, bird, something like that can fly, I think is amazing. Being able to just go somewhere without by yourself. That would be really cool. And then I think a tiger shark, probably a tiger shark would be really cool, going into depth and seeing things that I think nobody's seen before, except for fishes, obviously. But yeah, I think that would be amazing. I think that's about it. Maybe a dragon. I mean, obviously it's not an animal that exists at the moment, but yeah, a dragon I think would be amazing. Peter via Facebook. What do you do to relax and wind down after a race weekend? Also, good luck for your career in F1. So, first and foremost, very much thank you for wishing me good luck on my career in Formula 1. Sometimes it's relaxing, just reading a book or whatever, and sometimes I like to do activities to get my head onto something new and something different. So that could be wakeboarding, that could be cycling, that could be going out for a drive in the car, or as I said, just relaxing, spending some time with the family, spending time with my dog, and just doing me. Galway Rappler via Instagram. Favorite F1 race you've watched as a fan? I would know. I mean, I've watched a few races, obviously in my life, and I think the nicest ones were where I was able to watch my dad drive, and I was at the racetrack. So I think that was definitely my top five, and well, most of the top fives are where I was live at the racetrack with my dad. So yeah, definitely that. Alejandro Sanchez via Instagram. I hope that was rightly said. What has been your favorite Grand Prix so far, and why? I think that Portimao probably is still up there, just because we were, fighting with Williams, putting pressure onto Nicholas for the whole race basically, and managed to push him to a mistake, and we got to overtake him. So I think that really, was the first interaction that I had on track with another driver. Obviously I've grown since, and I've learned a lot more since then, but definitely I think that comes into the top three of my best races so far. Laura P1520 via Instagram. What career would you have chosen if you weren't an F1 driver? Probably highway policeman or something. You still get to drive fast cars and go quick on the highway. So I think that's definitely a bonus. And you get to catch the bad guys. So yeah, it's a good one. Adam via Facebook. Do you keep in touch with any drivers from the lower formula you competed against? Well, I'm in contact with Cullen at times. Otherwise, with Giuliano Alesi, that I know as well from past years. Ingeborg Blacken via Instagram. What's the best meal you can cook? Well, that's a very good question, and I think a question that, probably honey roasted chicken. I think that's the best thing I can do with some soy sauce and stuff. But usually, yeah, usually I wouldn't cook it myself because I know it wouldn't end well, or at least I would need 2 tries, so that would be a waste of food. So yeah, but what I for sure know how to do is a good pasta. Race via Instagram. What's your favorite track you've ever raced on? So obviously I would always count Spa to them, but I have to also say Macau was one of the craziest experiences I've had up to now.